create a Google form to gather lots of data during a science activity. We'll start here in Google Drive and we'll go down to More and create a new Google form. Google form has a limited number of options, and you have to read over these carefully here to see which of these options you want to use. The overall title of the form goes here, and a description could go here. The questions go in these boxes, obviously, and you can choose multiple choice and lots of other different formats. Multiple choice is the default. We could say north, south, and make this a required questions, meaning they cannot submit the form until that's filled out. So I'm just going to add a couple of sample questions. Go ahead and fast forward over these. Alright, and we're going to let kids enter into the response so they don't have to all get onto their own separate devices to do this. We can take a look at the live form right now, and it shows you what it's going to look like to an audience. A simple website with 2 questions in it. You can see that I accidentally made one of them a required question and the other one did not become a required question. I could go back and edit this and fix that if I needed to. This web address up here is the one that I need to save and copy so that I can open up a web address shortener like goo.gl, and then I can paste that long address into here. And now I have this short address that I can get into. The preview is showing that I need to log in, and that tells me that I need to make my shared settings on the Google form completely open to the public, which means I go to Send Form, and I add collaborators, and I change this so that it's completely open to the public, no login required. And save. Way to get your kids into the website. Remember that we made a short link at goo.gl. It records my history here, and I can go into that link and I can find the details. And you can also go right over here and click on the QR code. I'm pressing Command and plus to make this larger, and then the kids can use an iPad and simply scan this with a QR code reader and get to this survey. We have some data coming in. We can see right here that we have 5 responses to our survey already. I want to go and view the responses. This brings up a separate sheet in Google Sheets. Notice that the color changes to green icon over here, and I have some results of travel over here and some students over here. Once all the results are in, you can take this sheet and you can add some more columns of information, such as a distance, time, speed. So you'd have formulas over here like equal sign, distance divided by time, and you'll be ready to calculate all of those and fill down using the tiny blue square right here. Okay. From here, this spreadsheet is ready to share out with your class. And we're going to share it with them and type or copy and paste all their emails. I'll show you that after this. But let's just say that this represents all of our students, and that is the whole class roster. Now, we do not want to let them edit the spreadsheet anymore. We only want them to view the spreadsheet. So we're going to send it to all of them, and they'll be able to find it in their shared files in Google Drive. What it'll look like for students. As you can see, I'm logged in as a sample student or a fake student for our purposes here. And I'm going over to my shared with me folder right here. I'm looking for the thing that my teacher just shared with me. On the shared with me, we're going to see the speed data came in. It was shared from my teacher right over here. And I'm going to open up this form. Now this is listed as view only. So when you remind students that all they need to do is go to File, make a copy, and they can say this is Robinson's copy of speed data. Okay? The students want to get credit for this, so they need to take this and they need to immediately share it back with their teacher so they can get full credit for this assignment. So type in the teacher's name, it comes up automatically, and send. I'll show you a super sneaky and quick way to share a Google Doc with your entire class with about 2 clicks. I'm going to start at my attendance page and I'm going to export a class roster that is called Student Gmail Accounts. I open this class roster from the downloads down here, or wherever your downloads may have gone, and it opens a Excel file. I go up here to this column of emails, I grab all the emails and I copy those. So I have all the emails on my clipboard. I go back to my browser, I leave there, I go to Google Drive. In Google Drive, I find the waffle over here, and that's going to take me to my mail. It's a mail account that we seldom really use, but it has this fantastic secret use over here. I'm switching from mail over to contacts. We create a new group. We'll give this group name like first period, second period, and we'll be able to use this later on. We come down here to go to first period. There's no members in the group, and we'll go to paste all the students from the Excel spreadsheet. So now these students are automatically added as a first period group, and we can use this in Google Drive when we go to an individual document like this one here, and then we go up to the shared settings for that document and we type in first period. It's a group of 4 people and they get filled in immediately. We're all done. Now those 4 people have that document.